Hi, this is Anne-Marie Gaddy of Classic Movie Hub for an exclusive interview with Claude Jarman Jr.
Hi, I'm Claude Jarman Jr. 1948 was a banner year for the movie industry. The war was over, people were going back to work, and they were really out going to the movie theaters. There was no television, although it was looming on the horizon. MGM made 26 films that year, which was probably the most that they'd made in quite some time. Among them was Little Women with Elizabeth Taylor and Margaret O'Brien, and Easter Parade with Fred Astaire and Judy Garland. That was the type of films that were being made by the studio at that time. I was cast in a movie, unfortunately, that everyone had high hopes for, but did not live up to expectation. It was called The Sun Comes Up, and it starred Jeanette MacDonald, Lloyd Nolan, Lassie, and myself. And Jeanette MacDonald plays an opera singer in New York whose son is killed in an accident, and she decides to get away and start a new life, goes to the hills of North Carolina, and there she meets me because I'm an orphan boy living in an orphanage next door, and I spent a lot of time working for her, and hopefully will get adopted by her. Lassie is her dog, so of course we have to play with Lassie. Lassie was in everything those days, had already made 2 films that year. Lloyd Nolan played a local person who befriends her, and I should have known the film really was going to be that great because they changed the location from North Carolina and started shooting it in Santa Cruz, California, about 300 miles north of San Francisco. So they're already cutting the budget. The film did not really live up to expectations because they had high hopes because Marjorie Rollins had written the story, and of course she had won a Pulitzer Prize written for The Yearling, and I think they were secretly it would be a sequel to The Yearling. Unfortunately, it was not. It was pretty much panned by everyone. In fact, Time magazine said even Lassie was bad. So unfortunately, it was not to be. And of course, I went on from then and made In True to the Dust, and then of course was in Rio Grande where I played John Wayne's son. So my career sort of took off after that, and was just a little bubble on the screen, on the blip on the screen, as far as my career was concerned. I'll write about this. Before I do that, let me show you a couple of pictures. This is a picture with Lloyd Nolan and Jeanette MacDonald and Lassie in the forefront, and another picture with Jeanette, who was absolutely a wonderful woman. She was lovely. Unfortunately, she did not make another film after this because the film did not live up to expectations for anyone. But I do write about this in my book, My Life in the Final Days of Hollywood, which is out. It's in the movie. In the book, I talk about being discovered by Clarence Brown, making The Yearling, making all of the 11 films that I acted in, and spent a lot of time talking about In True to the Dust at MGM, and went on to do Rio Grande, where I played John Wayne's son, and made the film in Moab, Utah. It was a great experience, and really was kind of the highlight of all my film careers. If you would like to get the book, at the end of this video, it will show you how to do that. If you want to send off for it, it will come to me, and I'd be happy to autograph it and send it back to you. It might be a nice Christmas gift if you have someone who might enjoy a quick reading and learn a little bit about the old days of Hollywood, which certainly has changed quite a bit now. So that would be it, and happy holidays, and thanks for watching.